Alright, go ahead and open up princess.jpg again. I just want to show you a couple techniques where we will use channels to do a better black and white conversion that we have a little bit more control over. So you'll see I have the channels panel open, and just go to window then channels if you don't have that open. Make sure you have the layers channel open, of course. And I also have info open because I'm going to use the color sampler tool here. If you click and hold on the eyedropper tool on the tools panel and click on color sampler, we're going to sample 4 areas as we make these changes. The first method I want to show you is if you click on the red, so red, green, blue, this is an additive color mode. All right, so it's 3 channels of light adding together. If I actually click with the color sampler tool, let's say here, maybe one up here in the hair, and one maybe on her eye and on her dress. So I've got 4 points there, and you'll see them down here, the 4 points. And as you make these changes, you can see the values change under RGB. CMYK is a subtractive color mode. It's usually meant for print, so it's cyan, magenta, yellow, key, or black. What that does is, I'll just hover over with the color sampler tool. You'll notice as I hover over here, once I get to, say, like a really white area, you'll notice cyan there is 33%, magenta is 8%, yellow and key are 0%. But if you look at the RGB though, they're at higher numbers. RGB 255 for everything would be just white, because if you click your foreground color, drag it over to the top left, you'll see 255 RGB completely white. Cyan, yellow, key, or black would be 0%. So something to just keep in mind if you're looking for areas that you don't want an area just to be completely, black or white, unless it really is in the photo. Like say you had a lens flare and it was just overexposed, or something was really just completely white or completely black. If you want a little bit more tonal range to it, we want to have it where we have numbers there. We don't have it just completely blown out or underexposed or overexposed. So if I click on the red here, you'll notice there's a little bit of grain. You see the grain there. Click on green here, that actually looks a lot better. And then blue is often darker. That one actually doesn't look too bad. Let's say I just wanted the green channel here to be our actual black and white conversion. Well, all you would have to do is go to Image, Mode, Grayscale, discard other channels, yes. So it's only going to keep the channel that we have visible in the channels panel. And there we go, that's our black and white conversion. If you go over to I have another copy of it open, click over here. Instead of RGB, we can go to Image, Mode, Lab, which L is for lightness, between the tonal range between dark and light, and then A and B are the color channels. You see there's a little bit of grain there, but let's just go to the lightness channel in the LAB mode, then go to Image, Mode, Grayscale, discard other channels, yes. And I actually like this one on the right better. It has a little bit less grain, it looks like, a little bit more, I think the tone looks a little bit better. But that was the same method, but we're just discarding other layers in 2 different color modes. In the next lecture, I'm going to go over how you can use multiple layers, multiple channels, convert them into layers, and then use masking so that we can use pixels from one channel in one area and pixels from another channel in another area.